what's going on, everybody? It's your boy YUGIOH. We back with another commentary video with the White Forest. Y'all voted for it, so this is the White Forest commentary video that I will give my hints and tips on what I think should be played and how the deck should be played. So let's get into it. So right now we have a round 8 Joshua Smith versus Runick Stun, which is a crazy match. I'm glad that y'all will be able to check everything out on my channel, but let's get into it. So we have game 1 right here. So everybody didn't know, but they know now that Joshua Smith was on White Forest Runick, and it was a good match. I can't complain, but let's check and see how everything goes. So let's see who will start first. Okay, Amano Iwado, normal summon. All right, we're gonna add the rivalry to hand. So Runick Stun. A lot of people hate Runick Stun, but I mean, to be fair, Runick Stun is a counter to Snake Eyes, so I mean, you can't be too mad. I mean, like a tier 0, top tier 1, like S tier format for Snake Eyes, something to be able to like just be a no-brainer go-to. Can't be too mad. Set 4 pass. Let's see how Joshua Smith attacks this. Alright, so he will normal summon effect. He hit him with the skill drain. So basically he was gonna try and insert a White Forest spell a trap. So he flipped over skill drain. That basically like almost completely stops the plays from there. So battle phase, tries to attack. So he will summon from the extra deck before he attacks directly. So the attack won't successfully go through. I think the White Forest card has like 1700 attacks, so he activates Runick Fountain. Activates Runick Tip. Tip to search any Runick card, which is good at this point. Basically, he can search out for the skill drain. Probably pop another back row. We'll see what he gets. So as of right now, I can't remember the Runicks just off image, but depending on what effect he does, I definitely know which one, you know. But Runick versus Runick is a very interesting matchup. I know you definitely have to be skilled to win this matchup. I think this is Flash and Fire. Flash and Fire target the fusion. Destroys the fusion. He'll banish 2. He banished the Runick Tip and the Defissure, which is pretty good. Fountain to put 2 back and draw 2. So the other guy will add a Runick back to his hand also. Joshua Smith draws 2. Triple attack this Talents, which is a crazy card right here. He might either draw 2 or look at his opponent's hand. He might want to draw 2 to just gain extra card advantage. As of right now, this is just like a tug of war match right now. Basically, you want to outpace your opponent, just draw more resources, outgrind them, and that's basically what he's trying to do right now. Just gain advantage ahead of the Runick Stun player. So the Runick Stun player activates Rivalry. And then he destroys the Rivalry, banishes cards off the top, hits card of demise, Alright, so he summons for an extra deck. He has two Runicks engraved now. Now he's gonna synchro for 8 into the illusion monster. So he's using his resources very smart right now, but at the same time outpacing his opponent and basically, you know, getting his opponent to banish his resources from the deck while he outpaces his opponent and, you know, slowly outgrinds him. I think he passed his turn. Normal summon mono Iwano, set 2. He's gonna activate another Runick tip. The easiest way to get a Runick card activated, to search anything and then you just draw 3 for the follow-up, which is crazy. So he set himself up for the next turn. Wow, he hit a fountain off the banish one. That's crazy. He's gonna put 3 back and he's gonna draw 3, which is gonna set him up beautifully for the next turn. I don't know how many cards he has in his hand, maybe 7 exactly or something like that, but he's like so far ahead. He has more cards in his hand than his opponent has on the field, which is good. Alright, so he's gonna attack the skill drain. Skill drain is destroyed, banishing even more cards. Looks like almost all Runicks, which is very, very good. You basically just want to outpace your opponent, you know. You don't have to stun them, but basically just get rid of the resources that they can't get from deck to hand and just get them banished, you know. Alright, well, they packed this first matchup. Joshua Smith wins the first match. So even though he was under skill drain and wasn't able to get effects off, him being able to have the Runick package in his deck to be able to, you know, get things banished, slowly get resources back, draw cards, basically not being able to use monster effects, but basically drawing and out resourcing his opponent, which is very, very good. So I mean, that's the good thing about the Runick deck. You could just play in so many ways and just get ahead of your opponent so many ways. You can either combo off, sit on some great monsters with the White Forest Trap, you know, combo off that way, or you can just play Runick, you know, slowly but surely pick your opponent apart, and just before you even know it, like 5 minutes in the game, your opponent's like halfway through the deck, just banished. So, and those resources they most likely can't get back, which is very, very good. So that's why I love this deck, and that's why I'm going over this commentary and a lot of footage, so I can, you know, give y'all my thoughts and my brain storming and my brain power on how I think the deck should be played, and, you know, what's the best ways you should navigate and deck build for this deck. So alright, so they're gonna do a little commentary, but Joshua Smith is ahead 1 game right now, and I think him piloting this deck shows that you could play other options. You just have to be a good player. That's the thing. A lot of people aren't trying to be a good player and think outside the box. They want to cop. They want to. They want to go and buy, you know, the best deck, or the deck that is like #1. And you have to still be a good player in order to pilot that deck to win. I mean, you might be able to misplay and the deck carries you, but that's not what you want as a player, as a Yu-Gi-Oh player. You want to be the best player possible, to know the ins and outs of every deck, and be able to, you know, no matter what you sit down in front of or that you play with, you just outsmart your opponent, out resource your opponent. You know, that's the #1 thing that you want to do. You don't want to just get lucky all the time. So they're shuffling up. Get some water. All right, so they're getting into the game 2. Alright, so Inspect the Border. So the Runick Stun player went first last time. Inspect the Border set 3 plus card of Demise, which is the craziest opening you could imagine. So he searches with Runick Tip. He's gonna search for the fountain. You want to get those, especially in the mirror match, you want to get those fountains out the deck, that way you don't banish. And he banishes Joshua Smith's one of trap. So that's pretty painful. So let's see how Joshua plays this. Evenly match. Oh, evenly match was met with the solemn judgment. So the opponent is at 4,000 life points. That's the one thing about this deck. You could, destroy it with evenly, but if they had a judgment, it's hard to get past that back row. The back row is the number one thing of this Runick stun deck. You got to get past the back row. So he's going to search with tip. I believe he might search a fountain. He's going to banish one off the top. Yeah, man, I'm bringing y'all. Y'all said y'all wanted to see this deck. Y'all wanted me to play this deck. I'm going to give y'all my thoughts and the best content possible with it. So I grind Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm about to be grinding it out for y'all. So Runick fountain. Let's see. I believe he's gonna be summoning from the extra deck. Alright, summon Hugin. I think he's be trying to bait the skill drain or something. Alright, fountain 1, Hugin 2. Discarding the Runick spell. And that's the good thing about this deck. Like, I'm not even sure. He mentioned something in his deck profile, but I'm not gonna say it. I'll wait till we get, to the deck profile. I might go over his deck profile too, but that's the good thing about this deck. You could play so many forms of it. You could just play strictly Runick and like outpace your opponent. Like, he's not playing no White Force cards right now. I don't know if he has them in his hand or not, but he's playing strictly Runick, and he's going head to head with the opponent. Your opponent wants to play Runick stun, you can just play Runick with them. The opponent might have a lot of back row set, but if you have so many Runick cards in your hand, you can just basically pick your opponent deck apart. Like, let's start looking through his extra deck. He's gonna pass turn. He's gonna flip Runick tip. Alright, he's gonna activate card scanner. I believe both players look at the bottom of the deck, and if it's a spell or something like that, you both add it to the hand. If not, you put it back or something like that. So they're both gonna look at the bottom of the deck. Runick tip. So that's very important with the card scanner. With the Runick fountain, you can put your cards at the bottom of the deck in any order you want. So with card scanner, you can already know what's at the bottom of your deck, which is broken. Alright, he hit another Runick card off the top from Joshua Smith. And the thing about the Runick mirror, you don't want to like you have to keep your Runick spells like in rotation. You cannot get them banished. You cannot afford to lose Runick spells, because if you do, you lose draw power, and then you will slowly but surely fall behind. Alright, so he's counteracting to protect the Hugin. He's gonna make his opponent banish 3 Runick spells, which is crazy, off the top. Then Joshua Smith hit 1 White Forest monster, 1 Runick tip, and 1 Ash Blossom. I was thinking in my build I might take the Ash Blossoms out, but I mean, especially in a mirror, you might need the Ash Blossom, so that might go crazy. Or a Drool, you might need a Drool, but I think the Ash might go crazy. So the opponent's gonna put Runick tip back at the bottom. He's gonna put 3 at the bottom and draw 3, which is crazy. This matchup right here is gonna be like very slow pace. You want to keep it slow pace, but you want to make the right moves at the right time. Look at the opponent grinning. That's a typical Runick stun player right there. He's having fun. Still no White Forest cards being played from Joshua Smith, but I mean, he's doing pretty good with the Runick stuff that he has, but his opponent still has like a bigger board. He has a lot of resources in hand, but in the hand's not gonna do nothing without a Runick fountain. I believe he draw for turn. Alright, so he's gonna normal summon the White Forest monster. Rukia of the White Forest, spellcaster tuner level 4. And he has the inspector board up, but I believe he could use monster effects now. The White Forest gets into the grave. Oh, because he has rivalry. He activates Fountain. Let me know if y'all think Fountain can go back to 3. I don't think so, but it's always good to ask. So now he will banish based off the cards that he controls. So he controls 5 cards. So he will have to banish 5 off the top. This matchup is very, very crazy. But you can learn a lot from watching matches like this, which is really good. Runick Smitten Storm. Freezing curses on the inspector border. Flashing fire on the Hugin. Banish 2 from the top. The opponent will banish 3. Then the Spent Storms, the opponent will have to banish 7 from the top. That's crazy. Yeah, 7 from the top. 7 from the top, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's crazy. So you play your cards right, your opponent plays right into it, and you just basically get their resources out their deck. Fountain for 3. Both players activate Fountain for 3, which is crazy. He destroys the fountain, banish another 4. So back and forth, they just banishing stuff from each other's deck, which is crazy, man. This is a good matchup to watch. You can learn a lot before you get into the matchup. So the opponent draws 1. Adds the tip. Look at that green. Adds tip, activates tip, searches a Runick card. What Runick card will he add? Vanishes 1 off the top. Put 2 at the bottom, draw 2. Still hitting some pretty good key cards. He hit 1 Runick tip, 1 white forest, and evenly matched off the top of Joshua Smith's deck. Joshua Smith will draw. I think he drew an evenly match, I think. Alright, battle phase, evenly matched. Opponent quickly flips up the Solemn Judgment. That's the only thing you would really save it for. Runick tip. Search any Runick card. It's like a crazy back and forth. This game could have went either way, but the first player to like make a big mistake is the one that's gonna lose. Oh, banished another Runick tip off the top. At the bottom, draw 2. Card scanner, look at the bottom, Runick tip, add Runick tip back to hand. Just gonna add Runick tip. Alright, Joshua Smith draws. Passes turn, I believe. He has about 7 cards left in the deck, which is crazy. Super crazy. Super crazy. Alright, vanishes 1 off the top, off the Runick tip. Vanishes another 3. He doesn't have much left in the deck. Runick fountain, put back 2. The opponent is like so far ahead. Draws 2, 3. think Joshua Smith has like 1 or 2 cards left in the deck. 20 minutes left in the match, so no rush. Draws 1. I think he draws into an Ash Blossom. It's not gonna do much, but I mean, it could stop the Runick fountain draws. Passes turn, opponent's draws. Activate Runick tip. I think he's not sure if he has any more Runick cards in the deck, so he can't really activate to check. Tough spot to be in, honestly. Checking the grave again. Minutes left in the match, so he's gonna activate Runick tip. Look at it, it's a Runick tip, so you can search everything but Runick tip, I believe. And this match is so close, like both players like literally had like 1 card in their deck, which is crazy. That's the power of the Runick engine by itself. Joshua Smith has played no White Forest cards, but he's strictly surviving off Runick cards, which is crazy. After the opponent played like almost his whole deck. So honestly, you just go in the straight Runick. You don't need the White Forest, even though you still have it in your deck. Like, just the Runick cards alone could carry you. So he showed he has the 1 talents left in the deck. He draws for turn. Can't really do much. Alright, so Joshua Smith picks it up. The match is 1-1 right now, so crazy match. Crazy match. 2 Runick players going back and forth. Josh with the White Forest, the other guy on Runick Stun. We haven't really seen much of the White Forest in this match, but we've seen the power of the Runick engine, and the power of the Runick engine being inside of the White Forest. If your opponent stops you, you still can play. Like, you don't really need your monster effects to go through. You just play with the Runick cards and basically just out-resource your opponent, which is very good, and good to have another option in your deck like that. So let's see this side now. I wonder if this Runick stun player was able to continue on in the tournament, but this is round 8 right here, so let's see. All right, they're shuffling up the decks. 16 minutes left in the match. Alright, it should be starting any second now. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'm sitting here doing these videos not because I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe, but because I love it and I want to keep growing the channel so we can have more discussions and also, you know, just bring more people in so we can theorize better and just have better possibilities in the future. But I'm ready for that. Make sure y'all leave in the comments what y'all think of this match, and also leave any comments on how you think I can improve these commentary videos and any ideas you think I should have moving forward. So we're into the game 3 right now. Let's get it. The almighty game 3. It is 1-1. Neither player can lose. The winner must win this to go to the next round. So let's see. Joshua Smith passes. It's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I've seen my share of going first and having to pass. But playing Runick having to pass is kind of crazy. So I believe the opponent is activating the Runick card, special summon from the extra deck. He's gonna pitch Pot of Desires to get the fountain. Wondering why he didn't activate the fountain, but maybe particular cards that he want to keep inside the deck, or maybe Joshua passed and he realized he's so far ahead that he doesn't need to banish 10 cards from his deck. That's also a thing that Runick's done, like, and just playing the Runick mirror match in general. You do not want to banish 10 from your deck and be 10 cards less and have your opponent ahead of you, you know. So I think that's probably why he didn't want to do it. So fountain and set 1 pass with a Hugin on field. So flash and fire on the Hugin, destroys the Hugin. Banish 1, 2. Hugin goes back to the extra deck. Activate triple deck the talents. We'll draw 2 cards. Just thinking very hard. Oh my god, he passed his turn again. That's crazy. How do you pass off draw 2 triple tactics? Come on, man. Well, I see he has like 3 Ash Blossoms in hand, which is crazy. But Ash Blossom does nothing against this. So I think this is the guy that increases your life points by 1,000 every end phase. So he's gonna Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom on the fountain. Gonna get the tip. Activate Runick tip. Banish the top 1. It's a white forest monster. I mean, majority of the match, Joshua hasn't even been using his white forest monsters, which is the craziest part. The Runick engine just been carrying him really, really hard. But he's been playing it very well, so I'm not even going to use the word, you know, say carry. He's been playing very well and been keeping himself very much in this match. So banish the top 3. The opponent is popping off right now. So we got a fountain up with the other guy that gains 1,000 life points with 2 set while Joshua keeps passing. Evenly matched. Finally it resolves. So evenly matched with fountain left up. Normal summon a white forest monster. Effect to search a white forest spell or trap. Has the freezing curses to negate it. Banish the top 3. That's crazy. Alright, he has the other White Forest extender. If you control a spellcaster, White Forest monster spellcaster or illusion, you can special summon it, and if you pitch a spell or trap, you can draw a card, which is very, very good. But the thing about this, he has two tuners on the field, so I don't know how that's gonna help. Summons out Hugin. I think Hugin will protect, I believe. Oh no, he'll let that go through. So he just summons the Hugin out. The Hugin effect to pitch a card to get Runick Fountain. Pitch talents. He goes on to Ash the Fountain. Those Ash Blossoms been putting in work for him, so he gets the Fountain. And I think right here he could synchro for 6. Synchro for 6. I think he might have to draw one. He might have to draw one, which is the crazy thing. Let's see. Alright, he's gonna synchro for 6. Tri-Edge Master to draw one. Draw one card. Alright. Runick Fountain. He drew a Runick. Drew a Runick off the top. But he has the other Runick to destroy the Runick Fountain. Oh man, that would have been a good comeback right there. That definitely would have been a good comeback right there. Oh no, he summons. So he summons. So he could keep playing. Okay, summons. Now he's gonna go into a synchro 10. To the Chaos Angel. Chaos Angel banish Runick Fountain. Good play right there. So basically the field is evenly matched right now. This is basically a toss-up right now. This is what you want to see. Smart plays being made by smart players. Joshua Smith still has one card in hand with 8 minutes left on the clock, but he's down by 2,000 life points. Card scanner. Card scanner, look at the bottom. Card of Demise. Add card of Demise to the hand. This right here. Oh, he didn't activate the card of Demise. So he's using a White Forest card to pitch to summon out, special summon. Alright, he's gonna search another White Forest monster, I believe. Yeah, White Forest monster. Then he can normal summon that one, search another White Forest spell, and pop off from there. Unless the opponent has an interruption, which he always does. Freezing curses to negate that. But he can still synchro off. So that's for 3. 7 minutes left on the clock. Might have to go into an SP right here. Oh, I was about to say go into a. Yeah, I think that was a mistake. He should have kept the Chaos Angel. Why would you get rid of the Chaos Angel? Keep the Chaos Angel. The Chaos Angel is the beater. He doesn't have a skill drain or anything stopping you. Basically, the Chaos Angel could have attacked for 3,035 and you would have been up. Keep the Chaos Angel. You link the Yeah, you keep the Chaos Angel. Definitely keep the Chaos Angel. Alright, Hugin. It's crazy. Runick Stun player was playing on D shifter. It's crazy. Does he play any cross out? No, but he got the Dogwood. Spooky Dogwood. So he's gonna attack the Hugin. Hugin will go back into the extra deck. Activate Runick Tip to search. I think the opponent has 0 cards in hand, I believe. 0, maybe. Set 1, pass turn. Oh no, he has other cards in hand. He may have just put them down. Pass turn, set 1. Can't go in the battle phase, so set 2, pass turn. Almost 5 minutes left on the clock. Let's see who's gonna pull this one out. Normal summon? Alright, he in with there can only be 1. And he has 2 spellcasters on the field, I believe. So he will have to choose 1 unless he got out the deck only be 1. So he sends the level 2 to grave. You need these beaters. Battle phase, attack. Almost 3 minutes left on the clock with Joshua up. Let's see. Fountain. Pass his turn, I believe. White Force Monster attack. SP attack. Sets 1. His turn. Activates Runick Tip. Runick Tip search. Then the opponent's just gonna pop off from here, I believe. He has 6 cards in deck, I think. I think that's Flash and Fire. To destroy the SP. Flip to protect. He's gonna let that resolve, so he'll banish the top 3. Runick Fountain, put back 3, draw 3. The Runick Fountain. Hugin to protect. Five cards left in deck with like 2 minutes left. Set 1. 1-0-1-0. Normal summon. Set 1. Adds it back to hand. Draws a card. Sets 1 card. we are down to 1 minute left on the clock. Activates Runick tip. He's gonna chain. He's gonna chain that to his SP. Yeah, I think Josh just scooped that one up, man, but I believe he could have won that one, but it is what it is. But man, this is the White Forest Runick deck. If you don't see the power within this deck, man, I don't know what to tell you, but y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, leave in the comments what do you think he could have did better, or how do you think you can improve these builds. I basically bring y'all this commentary because y'all wanted me to play this deck. I love this deck. I've tried it out. I'm going to give y'all my hints and my tips in the future. More videos coming soon, so make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and check out every video that's dropping. So this your boy I Grind Yu-Gi-Oh. We are out.